My name's Andy Parton. I'm the president of the Cradle of Aviation Museum, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to this very special event where we get to honor the life and legacy of a true American hero, Dr. Sally Ride. Tomorrow marks the 39th anniversary of Sally Ride's first flight, so it's very fitting that we're here to unveil this wonderful statue today. Today, it's real hard to find individuals we can look up to, people we would consider to be heroes. Those who set an example for others to follow. When you look at all that she's accomplished, I think you'll agree that Sally Ride is that hero we've been looking for. You know, being the first in anything comes with its own set of expectations. Not far from where we are, Charles Lindbergh became the first to fly the Atlantic back in 1927. 20 years later, in 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first African American to break the color barrier in baseball just west of us in Brooklyn. And in 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first person to set foot on a moon in a lunar module that was built right here on Long Island. A famous quote from Jackie Robinson, I believe, says it best: "A life is not important except in the impact it has on others." So let's talk a little bit about Sally. She was one of over 8,000 applicants to apply to NASA to be an astronaut, and she was selected as one of 6 female applicants. She became the first American woman and the youngest American at the time to soar into space aboard the space shuttle. And she served on 2 shuttle missions, STS-7 in 1983 and STS-41G in 1984. After her last shuttle mission, she served on panels investigating the Challenger explosion and the disintegration of the shuttle Columbia. Her work led to enhanced safety protocols on future missions. Sally saw that her accomplishments served as a powerful tool for inspiring young people, especially young girls, to pursue careers in science. To that end, she founded Sally Ride Science in her home state of California, to pursue that passion for motivating girls and young women to pursue careers in STEM. So when we remember Jackie Robinson's quote about the impact you have on other lives, Sally Ride has accomplished that goal, and we know she will continue to inspire young girls for years to come. We're pretty confident that young girls and boys who see this statue as they visit the museum will serve to be inspired and who knows, one of them could be the first to set foot on the red planet. I believe this statue will show that Sally Ride's influence and inspiration is now coast to coast, from Sally Ride Science in California to the Cradle of Aviation Museum here on Long Island.
Once again, my name's Stephen Barber. I'm the project manager. And by the way, pass out those Sally Ride quarters. When we do unveil, I want everybody to hold their hands in the air and yell, "Ride, Sally, ride." That'll be a lot of fun. I was the project manager on the Apollo 11 monument at the Kennedy Space Center, and I was fortunate to be the project manager on the Apollo 13 monument at the Houston Space Flight Center. While I was working on these monuments, it occurred to me there were 0 monuments to any women from NASA. 65 women had flown in space, thousands and thousands of women had worked at NASA, and there wasn't one monument to any of them. So it occurred to me at that time, let's shine the light on female American exceptionalism. And what a better way to start than with the first American woman in space, Sally Ride. That's why we're all here today, to celebrate this incredible pioneer, not only as a woman, but as a brilliant physicist and an inspiration for the last 39 years. In fact, tomorrow, as Andrew said, tomorrow's the 39th anniversary of Sally Ride's flight into the cosmos. For all you young people out there, in 1961, the great President Jack Kennedy got up at Rice University and said, "We're going to land a man on the moon in 9 years and bring him safely back." And that was my inspiration for Apollo 11 and Apollo 13 and Sally Ride. And the First Lady of California, the former First Lady, Maria Shriver, gave me my last donation. So have her name on this plaque is full circle. To have a Kennedy on the Sally Ride monument is just as good as it gets. So I want to thank Maria Shriver with all my heart. And I want to introduce, in my humble opinion, and they get a little embarrassed when I say this, but it is true. These are not just the greatest sculptors in America. These are the greatest sculptors in the world for many reasons. The family Lundin, George and Mark, who have believed in me, which is hard to do sometimes. So anyway, their unwavering spirit has been amazing for me. So everybody put your hands together for George and Mark Lundeen and master sculptor Joey Boehner behind the tree. I just want to say one last thing to all the little kids here. If you have an idea, I'm just a regular guy. I live in a rent control apartment in Santa Monica, California. But if you have an idea, if you have a vision, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter how much status you have, you can make it happen in America. You cannot fail. It is not possible. Failure is not an option. So follow your dream. You will be successful. I am living proof of that. So thank you, guys.
One, two, three.
Ride, Sally, ride!